Welcome back to another installment of our nostalgia playthrough for Pokémon Red. This video is perhaps the most important and most crucial throughout the entire playthrough, because here is where I'm going to give you a detailed step-by-step walkthrough on how you can catch legendary Pokémon 151 Mew. Legitimately, I say in quotes, because we're not going to be using any outside hacks or cheats. We're just going to be playing the game like normal, and by following these few simple steps, you'll be able to catch Mew yourself at level 7, as early as before you even take on Misty in Cerulean City. Now, that being said, it's important to note that this is the most simple and easiest method to catching Mew, but if you've botched it somehow or ruined some of the steps that I'm going to provide for you, that's okay. There are other ways to catch Mew, but like I said, you can catch it before you even take on Misty, so by this time you've already gotten the Boulder Badge from Brock, and you went through Mountain Moon, which didn't really take very long, so if you started a fresh game and you wanted to catch Mew that early, you could just start over and get to this point probably within like 45 minutes. Depends on your devotion. But anyway, while there's other ways to catch Mew, we're not going to talk about those here. We're just going to go over this method. Now, this is what you need. You want to make sure that you have a Pokemon or two that knows either something like Sleep Powder or, you know, some sort of Paralyze move. I got a Pikachu with me that I caught in Viridian Forest that knows Thunder Wave, so I'm using that. And you want to make sure that you have a Pokemon that knows one of those moves that you can use outside of battle, one of the travel moves, such as Abra's Teleport or Fly. Now, I don't have the HM for Fly, and nor am I far enough to even use it outside of battle, even if I wanted to, so for me, Abra and Teleport works. So I have my Pokemon so I can paralyze Mew once I fight it, and I also have a Pokemon that knows Teleport, which is essential to making this work. Additionally, there are two trainers that are also key components to pulling this off, so if you fought them already, then you might have already ruined it. The first trainer is the one that is in Route 24, just left in that grassy patch of Nugget Bridge. It's a trainer just sitting in there. That's where I caught my Abra. I just kind of walked around, caught the Abra, walked around him again, and kind of prepped up for this. The second trainer that you're going to be interacting with is the single trainer who has only one Pokemon, the Slowpoke on Route 25, so just kind of northeast, up into the right of Nugget Bridge. Those two trainers, if you haven't fought those guys, then you're golden. But you want to make sure that you have an Abra and any Pokemon, like a bug Pokemon that knows like a Sleep move or something like that. But I digress. Let's go ahead and get started. First, you're going to notice that I am in Cerulean City. I haven't fought Misty yet. I've only taken on a couple of trainers on Nugget Bridge and some of the trainers on Route 25, so I can pull this move off. Secondly, you want to check in with the Pokemon Center here, because if you have Fly or you have Teleport, it's going to give you the ability to zip on back right here. Teleport would take you to the most recent Pokemon Center you visited, whereas Fly gives you a choice, but in either case, depending on how far you are in the game and, you know, what trainers you've taken on, this could be, you know, this could either work for you or it could not. But let's go ahead and just walk up Nugget Bridge. We've already fought these trainers. Now, the next part is kind of tricky because you might mess this up. I've messed this up a few times, and I'm playing the game live while I'm talking to you, so I might screw this up here, but we're going to see how this works. So, right in front of me, and technically I think even now, I'm standing on Route 24. If I take one more step down, I'm going to lock eyes with the trainer here that I'm going to be using to glitch the system. So what we're going to do is we're going to take one step, and we're going to hit the start button so we can choose Abra to teleport out of the way before this guy can interact with us. Hopefully we can pull this off. Let's see if it works. Perfect. So what we've done now is I pulled up my menu before this guy could even see me. So what's going to happen is after I choose to teleport out of here, he's going to lock eyes with me, but the battle will not commence. So step one is complete. So we're going to do teleport, and there we go. Watch. See, he sees that, but yeah. Peace, bro, I'm out of here. So I'm going to zip on back to the Cerulean Pokemon Center as the checkpoint that I've got, and we're going to go back up Nugget Bridge, and we're going to go up into the right to Route 25, and we are going to fight the guy who has a Slowpoke. Now, this is going to sound super nerdy and technical, so forgive me, but these games are very basic. They weigh megabytes in terms of how much space they take up. But that being said, every character, every Pokemon, everything that you see in this game is written in binary, ones and zeros and other characters to kind of make up the difference between Pokemon. Now, the reason why this glitch even works is because Slowpoke and Mew share a very similar binary code or a very similar Pokemon ID, which allows this whole method to even be pulled off. Now, you'll notice that I stopped right here. The guy that you see like one step forward and two steps forward and 2 steps down, that guy right here in front of me, if I walk forward and get into this battle, I've messed up. I actually need to make sure this trainer walks towards me for this to work. If I don't, then it's not going to work. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up here, and we are going to go ahead and lock eyes here. Now, it's just a standard battle. This guy's going to fight us with a Slowpoke, so let's go ahead and do it. And then after that, we can just teleport back, and then we'll be good. So let's go ahead and just fight this guy like normal. I've got my Pikachu, which should do a reasonable amount of damage against Slowpoke because of his water psychic type heritage. So let's go ahead and use Thunder Shock. Plus, I've got the level advantage. This should make it pretty quick. Okay, one more, and then we'll be done. Assuming that doesn't hurt me a lot. Confusion's okay, good. Confusion's a kind of a powerful psychic type move, so Pikachu's kind of going to take a beating for that, but not a lot of HP down. Perfect. All right. So we took down this youngster, and that was very simple. Now, the reason why we're going to teleport back is to continue on with the glitch. Abra, go ahead and teleport, and he's going to zip us on back to the Pokemon Center. So from here, we're going to walk back up to Nugget Bridge once again, and just by not hitting any other buttons, your start menu is going to pop up once again. That's okay, just back out of it. It's going to do it automatically, and this goes for any version of Pokemon Red that you're playing. So I'm just walking, I only have my finger on the directional pad, and the menu popped up. You'll also notice that guy over there in the top left. This signifies that the glitch has worked. So in the next couple of steps, we're going to end up fighting Mew. So just go ahead and hit the B button to back out, and there it is. I didn't even have to take it into another step, actually. And boom, here's Mew. Now, this method actually works for catching any Pokemon that you want. I don't really know exactly all the ID differentials to run into, like, let's say, a wild Bulbasaur or wild Squirtle, but this method does work depending on what Pokemon that you fought. By locking eyes with that guy on Route 24 and teleporting before you fought, then going and fighting any Slowpoke at all, that will trigger a Mew to fight, or to appear here wildly. That's how it works. So if you end up fighting that trainer, but not the one on Route 24, if you can somehow run into a trainer that has a Slowpoke, then you're good. But you got to make sure that's like the only Pokemon that you fight between then and when you see Mew, because if you fight any other Pokemon, it's going to screw things up. Now, that being said, I got to go ahead and focus on trying to catch Mew here myself, because I still haven't successfully done it. I should make a note that you guys should definitely have as many Pokeballs and potentially Great Balls if you are that far ahead in the game, because Mew is a real bitch to catch. Even though Mew's at level 7, he still is really hard. I can pull off Thunder Wave and I can do as many stat decreasing moves as I want, but he's still a real pain in the ass to catch. But this is a legit way to catch Mew, and if you happen to have Pokemon Red or Blue or potentially Yellow and you follow this method and you bought the game on the Nintendo eShop, then you can go ahead and move these Pokemon to the Pokemon Bank if you've got that all set up and squared away, and then you can move those to more current games. It's a legitimate way of getting Mew without, running into any cheats or anything like that. But there you have it. This is how you catch Mew. This could take me a while, so I'm not going to record me catching Mew because it's going to be really difficult for me to pull off, but I hope this helped. If you ever wanted to catch Mew in Pokemon Red or Blue, this is how you do it. And as long as you follow these steps accordingly, you should be sitting right here with me and battling your own Mew, ready to be caught. But thank you guys for checking this out. I really appreciate it. I was really looking forward to playing Pokemon Red almost for this one reason alone. And I'm going to see if I can catch Mew and provide him, or, get him into my own team so I can raise him as my own and battle throughout the rest of the gym leaders and take on the Elite Four with my very own Mew. So thank you guys again for watching this video. I hope you stick around for the future videos as well. If you find this to be useful or you enjoyed this video, drop a like down below. That always helps to let me know that I'm doing a reasonably decent job entertaining you and providing good content. Comments are always welcome, but I'm just going to go ahead and end it. Thanks, guys. I will see you next time when we continue our playthrough for our Nostalgia Pokemon Red experience. Take care.